What made you say yes to Mr. Eazi? What would you say is the best thing about him?
There's too many. How will I choose one? Wow. I mean, first and foremost, he's my best friend. You know, that's my person. And I think when you meet your person, you know, I can't imagine spending the rest of my life with anybody else. He's the person that I'm excited and can't wait to spend every day with, and, you know, build our lives together and work through our ups and downs together and celebrate together and solve problems together. He's simply my person. So we're just excited for what's to come.
You changed your name on your bio on your social media. You changed and you said Temi Ajibade. Was that something that you ever thought about, not changing your name?
To be deeply honest with you, it's not anything I had thought about before. It was obviously when I'm now a married woman, the obvious thing for me is to take my husband's name. But it's my personal choice. I respect everybody's personal choice. It's what I'm comfortable and happy doing, but I also respect, you know, I respect a woman's ability to choose.
Your fans, many people will say you did move in silence throughout your courtship with Mr. Eazi, your engagement and the marriage. You know, you did share when you were ready to share. Why does privacy mean so much to you?
It's not necessarily about privacy. I think it's more about owning your own narrative. And there's something about, you know, moving in silence that allows you to have certain control over things. It allows you to build the narrative you want, and also you're able to share when you feel you're ready to share, and when you want to share, and share it in the way you want to share it. So I think all of those things are kind of why I've always been someone to share, whether it's a work project or personal news. I share it in my own time.
Why did your father, Femi Otedola, why did he write a book, this book?
Oh, I believe he wrote this book because obviously he has, I mean, decades of knowledge about business, about life, even about interpersonal relationships. My dad has a wealth of wisdom, and I've been very fortunate as his daughter that I've been able to glean and learn all of this information growing up with him. But I believe he thought it was time that the rest of the world also learn and understand his journey as an entrepreneur and as a businessman. I think being a businessman in the public eye, there are a lot of misconceptions about you and about your journey. And he's had articles and, you know, news clippings written about him his entire life. So it was really finally time for the public to hear it from his own mouth and through his own words.
He revealed, and he wasn't shy to talk about the fact that he decided not to go to school. He decided to step back from that to do business, which was what, you know, he wanted to do. I just wanted to ask, did he ever go back to school?
My father is one of those people that, you know, school is great for so many things. You know, me and my sisters all did our master's degrees. But for my father, I think he's one of those people where life and experience is his school, you know, and that system does not aid everybody's intelligence or everybody's ability to learn. And I think my father is testament of that. So no, he never completed his schooling.
In page 140 of the book, your father said you said to him, "Papa, when am I going to wear a suit and come and work in the office?" Yeah. And he said this because he said they had decided, you know, that no family members or his children were going to work for him. How did that make you feel? And how would you say that shaped you into the entrepreneur and creative you are today?
I think it was one of those things that initially you're disappointed by, because, you know, growing up with him, of course, me and my sisters were like, oh, you know, maybe one of us will take after daddy and all that he's doing. But it ended up being a blessing because he encouraged us to forge our own paths, right? He was not that father who was like, okay, you know, this is the family business, you're going to take after me and you're going to copy and paste my life. He actually allowed us to come out of his shadow in many different ways, which is fantastic, and he saw that, okay, this is the path that God has ordained for me.
Do you think that being the daughter of Femi Otedola, it puts you ahead, basically? Do you think it does that?
Oh, absolutely. You'll never hear me on record saying it doesn't. I think it's very important for people who are privileged, and people, especially people who are born into privilege, to acknowledge that leg up they've gotten in life. I think it would be very unfair to say that I've gotten no opportunities or it's been an even playing field. I would highly disagree with that. And I don't think it's fair for, people to hear that, because it kind of, it makes you actually ungrateful for your privilege and the opportunities you've been given. Maybe the caveat I would add is that, you could give somebody a leg up in life, and it's what they do with it.
What do you think is the biggest thing that your father was trying to share to the public?
I think the thing that inspires me most about my father, and he touched on heavily in the book, is that the end, even when you feel like you're at the end, or you've fallen so low that you don't think you can get back up. I mean, he's very honest here about when he was at the lowest of his life, and how he thought that there was actually no way out at that time. But it is his resilience, it's that faith that if you pick yourself back up and you recenter yourself on your dreams, that there's always a way back.